So recently, we were asked a question, and we get this actually fairly often, a question that we're like, well, what's the question? I'm not sure I understand what the question is. And there's no simple, easy response, or not so complex. It's like it's too deep, but it's an odd question. And you will find that Mark and I tend to go ahead and take those questions on. Now, why do we do that? And I thought we'd just share this with you. We don't do that because we're running short of material. We don't do that because it's all the questions we get. We do that because one of the things we find is in talking it through and exploring something that is vague, ambiguous, and unclear, and listening to each other, things start to open up, unfold, unravel. There are possibilities, there are potentialities in these questions. And we find that really interesting. And the reason I wanted to share that with those of you who listen to us is that I want you to, we appreciate your questions coming to us. We appreciate the opportunity and the trust you have to answer those questions, but don't ask just us. Get into weird conversations with people about stuff you have no idea where it's going to go, and see what happens. The art and the process of dialogue allows you to find things, and there is a difference, and Mark can speak to this probably much more than I can, but there's a difference between thinking things and saying things out loud and saying them out loud to somebody else. That really opens up your mind and your creativity. So I just wanted to comment on that and share that with our listening audience. We're glad to get these, but the power of the dialogue sometimes is even more important than the power of having a really good or a pat answer. Mark, any reflections on that from you?
Yeah, I mean, that really speaks to the work that we do together with a client, whereby the client comes to us with thoughts, with dilemmas, with questions that we don't know what we're getting on any one meeting, be it long or short, be it a quick, emergency call, or be it a scheduled meeting. We don't know what we're getting, but it's part of that thing of having a potentially three-way dialogue that can, I guess, munch through the possibilities of the question to come to some potential answers that free people up, that get people going, get people, out of the thought process that they're in. As much as you can, you want to have people that you can do that with. Michael and I are very lucky in that we get to do this on a regular basis with each other and with clients. And we've got to that point where we trust that somebody will start thinking about something, and they may not get to the finest result of it, but we're going to move further towards that. And we trust the process of moving further towards a good enough answer or a brilliant answer, and to always move forward and not question and move back and like, Michael, are you sure? I mean, what are you thinking there? Like, I need an answer right now. It's trusting that process of always moving forward. If you can, get yourself in those kinds of positions. And just to let you know, that's what we do for clients.